Don't cry, my friends, that I am gone, for I am not alone. I stood my watch and did my best. And now it can call home. I must admit, it went too fast, my earthly time and grade. So I hope and pray in some small way a better world I've made. For remember what our DI said as we climbed those rocky mountains. It's not who you are in life, but what you do that counts. And so we chose a tougher road. The few, the proud, the core. We earned the pride and name Marine for now and evermore. So do not weep for me, good friends, I'm where I want to be. Surrounded by a few good men, my soul and spirit free. For now I get to meet them all, the heroes of our corps. O'Bannon, Puller, Basseron, Foss, Shute, and more, Butler, Daly, Vanderbilt. The names go on and on. We fell at spots like Bellow Wood, at Iwo Jima, and Quezon. Those at the Chosin Reservoir at Kangaroo Reef. And then standing next to them, it's little old me. For now I walk among the men who kept our country free and gave all of their tomorrows to preserve our memory.
Thank you all for being here as we commemorate the life and service of United States Marine Corps Sergeant Matthew Bylski. Matt was a 2018 graduate of Hazel Park High School and a longtime member of our Hazel Park community. By adding this plaque to our Salute to Heroes Memorial, we hope to ensure that his life and his sacrifice are never forgotten.
I'm so proud and grateful to have had you in my life. It was an honor to get to know you. Thank you for being so brave and strong and serving this country as a badass Marine. I promise you, Matthew, that I will continue to show up for our siblings in the best way, in every way I'm able to.
I love him more than anything in this world. He was silly, goofy, he had the energetic spirit that anybody would want around them. His aura was wonderful. He was just a wonderful human being.
Matt was not only one of my best friends, but a brother to me as well. We met when we were in 7th grade, and I remember Matt convinced me to join wrestling with the Bylskis. And that was my first memory with Ken and his family and everything, and they were so willing, you know, to bring in strangers, and I remember them giving me a ride home, and they didn't even know me. And that's where our friendship began. Matt and I did many sports together, such as tennis, swim, marching band, and football. Matt was somebody I always looked up to as a role model. He had excelled in many things, including swim, baseball, drumline, in these past 5 years, climbing the ranks in the Marine Corps and earning the rank as sergeant.
From marching band all-nighters, driving around blasting music, and late-night basement parties, Matt was always down to hang out. One thing the recruiters don't tell you is once you leave home, life still continues on, and childhood friends start to drift further away. But not Matt. Every time I came home from leave, I'd get a snap. When are we drinking? Inserted by calling me a mean name. And soon after, chaos ensued. Life is cruel, brutal, and death comes too soon to those close to you. But during these sad times, I am just grateful to have called you my friend. Until my last breath, I will always remember the crazy times we've had. Goodbye, Matt.
I knew Matt from school. He was in marching band with us even when I was young and in 7th grade, and we just started in the middle school marching band. He was the drumline stick boy. He would just follow us around, and anytime we were whacking on those drums and one broke, he would run up and hand us a new stick. And he wanted to be a part of it so bad. And that was one thing about Matt, is that he didn't just want to be a part of it, he made himself a part of it. He wasn't somebody that stood on the outlines or on the outskirts and just wanted to be something. He spoke it into existence and he did it. And that's exactly what he did with the Marine Corps as well. Yeah. Time would pass, I would graduate high school and I would join the Marine Corps myself, and then years more would pass and I got a text message and it was from Matt. I opened up the text message and said, "Hey brother, do you have any time to talk?" And I said, "Absolutely." And he told me that he was thinking about joining the Marine Corps as well. And he asked me if he thought that it would suit him. And I said, "Brother, there's nobody better that would suit the Marine Corps other than you." Matthew was a Marine's Marine. He was motivated, he was proud, and he served his country damn well.
You take so much for granted. Young people, you take so much for granted. Look at these people, these heroes. I thank you. I never really thought. You go through life and you don't think about the people that protect our lives, our police officers, our soldiers. And I want to thank you all for having my grandsons back for all those years that we take for granted. And you young people, don't take one moment for granted. Please. This is a happy day because I know that my grandson is at rest, and he did it proudly because he had good leadership from the beginning. Okay, you guys did a good job. Please, I'm so proud of you veterans.
Be nearer now, O Christ, than I have ever known. Be near to me, be near to those who also share this grief. Comfort me, O God, in these hard and early hours of loss. Be to us a strength and light, for we are shocked and numbed as children spilled into cold seas. Stunned amidst the sudden wreckage of our ship, our thoughts are torn and tossed. They make little sense. I cannot comprehend this nightmare. I've buffeted by alternating gusts of pain and disbelief. How can I or anyone else make sense of this, make peace with this, have words for this? We are reeling in a fog world of the suddenly surreal. How are we to feel these things yet still live daily amidst this disarray? How can we, when we are pressed and taxed by the epic task of merely drawing breath in this moment, let alone in the next? Though I scarce have words to pray, O Spirit of God, still let my ears, my groans, and my wounded silences rise as an incense of perpetual prayer, reminding you of my need. Make place for my anguish in the temple of your compassions, O Christ, that my sorrows might abide there as a living psalm, and that my movement through these hours might be as an embodied liturgy. My deep needs received as petition, your ears ever hearing what I not have words to even ask. Hold me now, O Christ, I am undone, and I have nowhere I might run but to you. If your spirit is not present, or your promises not true, there is nothing we can do but crumble in despair and disbelief, defeated by this enemy, death. I cannot yet know what it will mean to live daily with the wounds of this loss. I cannot yet know what to do or where to go. Only do not let me go through this alone, O God. Carry me, carry all of us who grieve. Carry us across this first cataract of shock and sorrow. Carry us through this hour, then carry us through the next, and the next, and the next. Amen.
He's why I coached. There's no other way to put it. Another young man, and Tim needs to be recognized big time because he coached him also, Tim Allen, his father. There's many people throughout the years that, were behind Matt when it came to sports, but sports, I think, and this is the way I think in life, we don't teach the game to become an athlete. We teach the game to become a man. And Matt proved that. He proved it over and over again.
One of the most amazing times that I got to see Matt in. We were lucky enough to be able to travel down to Parris Island when Matt graduated Marine Corps boot camp. And we rented an RV, drove down there, stayed down there, and got to see all the graduation proceedings. And I remember, I believe it was the morning of graduation or sometime around there, whenever it was, getting up at 5 a.m. for the moto run, the motivational run, and seeing the columns of platoons gearing up and getting ready to run, and then running by in cadence. Then seeing Matt run by, yelling his cadence, how proud he was to be able to do that. That just showed me that he was going to have it was going to be a long 4 years, and then I knew it was going to be much longer than 4 years, and he was going to be proud to serve next to not only the platoon he served with in boot camp, but then to go on and have all of his platoon mates that he's made amazing friends with, all the amazing gentlemen that I've been able to talk to over these past few days. I knew that he would be fantastic there. My heart, my family's hearts go out to you guys, especially, because I know you guys held that bond. So, thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it, every one of you, and we know that he meant a lot. And he wouldn't have thought it, but he's obviously a very humble man. But we know he had a large support system that cared about him, because he gave it all for you, and he cared about us. So it sucks, it really does, but we've got 23 good years of memories to fill a lifetime. So normally he'd have a beer in his hand right now, and we would all be drinking beers. So when you get a chance, raise a beer for him. Raise a beer for Matt Bylski.
service to the country.
On behalf of the grateful American and the Patriot Guard riders, please accept our sincere condolences on your tragic loss. May your pain be tempered by the knowledge that Sgt Matthew Kenneth Bylski, United States Marine Corps, Global War on Terror veteran, is a true American hero. Patriot Guard riders, standing for those who stood for us.
Of America and a grateful nation, we present this flag to honor Sgt Matthew Bylski and his service in the U.S. Marine Corps.
Presidential Memorial Certificate as a token of appreciation for Matthew's dedicated and faithful service to this country.